EPA meteorologist Bobby Marchich here with your outlook for August 9th, 2021. Starting off the new week, we are going to be in a hot and humid pattern. I don't think it's really quite there yet today as far as maximum temperatures achieved this week. We're going to have a building heat and humidity as we go throughout the week. Today is just kind of like the start of that. We just get a little bit progressively warmer from what we saw for highs on Sunday, and take a step forward today, and then I think we're going to continue to progress forward into the 90s over the next several days. And it most likely last throughout the entire work week. Once we get to Friday, we'll have a cold front that's going to disrupt all of this. So right now, with the increased heat and humidity, aided by a little bit of a very weak mid-level perturbation coming through the region here today, there could be a stray shower or thunderstorm in a few spots. Not a lot of coverage here, as you can see. And not a lot of coverage here on the 3 kilometer NAM either. Just a few pop-ups, most likely showers, but it could be some, might be a lightning strike with one of these or something. But I mean, you can see it's so few and far in between that just a few areas might get into just a quick passing shower, and that's it. So not a real big deal. Most areas are dry, and most of the day is dry for the areas that do get under one of these isolated showers or perhaps even a thunderstorm. Then overnight, there's some activity down here by the Philadelphia Metro that's going to come through in the overnight period. So again, we're not talking about during the day today. But once we get throughout the week, we're going to have an increase each day in the potential for thunderstorms. I think we're going to get a little bit more isolated to widely scattered here on Tuesday. And then once we get to Wednesday, you have an isolated chance for a thunderstorm here as well. Same thing here for Thursday. And once we get to the end of the week, I think we'll have a much better chance. Here's the NAMS look at here for Tuesday, by the way. You have some scattered showers and thunderstorms coming across parts of the region. This is all very late in the day, though. This is 8 p.m., so this will be running out of steam then after that point. Might have some storms roll through, but not looking at severe weather. This is typical of every time you have a hot, humid air mass, you get these weak impulses moving through the region that could touch off. Just the slightest trigger could touch off a shower or a thunderstorm, and I think that's going to be the case here for the next couple of days. But that's what it looks like here on the NAM forward for Tuesday. It looks a little bit more interesting, but again, this is just garden variety thunderstorms we're talking about during the week, much of the work week until we get to the end of the week. There may be some severe potential with that at the end of the week, and that's because we're going to be going from a very hot, humid air mass to a much cooler. Well, I don't want to say much cooler, but a little cooler here on Saturday and Sunday behind a cold front that's going to come through early on Saturday. So ahead of this on Friday, again, timing's going to be a little bit off here, a little bit more scattered chance here for thunderstorms ahead of this cold front here, but it's still some uncertainty with timing and how much of a push of behind this trough that's trying to dig in will really kick this into gear and give us maybe some wind concerns with straight line wind damage and gusty winds with some of these storms. So we'll keep an eye on Friday. I think Friday will be the one day this week that we have to keep an eye on for that potential. Otherwise, we're probably just dealing with, garden variety hit and miss stuff each day just because of the air mass in place. That's really it, okay? And then once this cold front brings those storms here on Friday, overnight, it's not really through our area yet. This is looking at Saturday, the morning hours here. The front is still off on our southeastern areas, so we do have an isolated shower or thunderstorm in the forecast for southeastern areas on Saturday until that front completely pushes through. And then over the weekend, both days are going to be back, taking a step back to the middle 80s generally for highs, and a little bit cooler from what we're going to see this upcoming week. As far as the humidity is concerned, starting to build today, not really crazy yet, but once we get into Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it's going to continue to build. And by the end of the week, we're going to have heat indices that are going to be in the 100 to 105 degree range over some areas. So it's going to get quite oppressive by the time we get especially in the Wednesday through Friday time frame. I think it's your highlight period for the highest heat and humidity combination to give you some dangerous heat index levels to go along with those high temperatures. And we might even be pushing the middle 90s here by the time we get to toward the end of the week. When the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday time frame down here by the Philadelphia Metro. So it's going to be pretty hot. Okay, and once we get to Friday, that, of course, breaks the heat, and we'll have a little bit cooler temperatures, again, back to the middle 80s and lower humidity over the weekend, but it does look like it's dry after that front finally moves through early on Saturday. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchers. That is your outlook for August 9th, 2021. Have a great Monday.